Dear children, welcome back to our class. In this module, we are going to learn about word problems. Let us see the story problems or word problems. Story problems. It means the questions are not asked directly. We have some information. We have to gather the numbers from there. We have to collect the detail from that question, and then we have to find out, analyze it. It's a addition or subtraction or multiplication, whatever it is. You have to analyze the problem once or twice, and then we have to find the solution. So here we find the sum of, or find the difference between this number to this number. It is not given directly like this. We have a information. Some informations are given in a sentence form. We have to read it and find out what we have to do. Okay. Here we have one example. 1678 red apples and 2651 green apples are in the basket. How many apples are there in the basket? So this is a information. One paragraph is given there. So you can read once or twice and understand the program. What is given there? 1678 red apples, green apples are in the basket, isn't it? So just you can imagine that there is a apple garden. There will be a very big basket. So in that basket, the basket looks very colorful. It is full of red apples and green apples. Wow, how it is, isn't it? Think over it. Just imagine that. Now, what is the question they have asked to us? How many apples are there in the basket? It was so colorful. Now we have to find out how many apples are there. Totally how many apples are there? We have to find out. So, can you take one by one and can you count and find out? Look at the amount of the apples. 1678 red apples and 2651 green apples. So the amount is more. There are more green apples, isn't it? The quantity is more. So we can't count and add. Instead of that, we can collect the information from this question and then we can apply the addition form and find the solution easily. So how to find out? First you can read the sentence carefully. What is the first information given there? 1678 red apples. So we can write the solution like this. Number of red apples equal to, what is the quantity of the red apples? 1678. So the place value is very important and this presentation also important. So present it properly, write it properly. 1 and then leave some space. 6, leave some space. 7. So each and every places just leave little bit space and write properly. And then what is the next information? Go to the question and read it. We have written the red apples and 2651 green apples. So they have given 2651 green apples. So we have to write it. How to write it? The presentation also important. The sentence making also important here. So how to write it? So next we have written number of green apples. number of green apples. And we have to write what is the quantity of it. Quantity. How much green apples are there. So 2651. How to write properly. Unit place number in the unit place, tens place number in the tens place, as like you have to write properly. And the next sentence, total number of apples. And here this is very important, whether you want to add it or subtract it. The sign is very important. It's addition or subtraction. So it's a addition. How many apples? Totally they have asked how many apples are there. So just we have to add both the apples. So I have put plus sign and we have written. I added here. So you know how to add it, isn't it? So the formation is very important, and then you can add as usual. Do you understand, children? So the total number of apples is equal to 4329. Thank you, children.